One of the brightest and the most touching spring holiday is of course Easter. This world holiday in memory of the miracle of the resurrection of the Son of God has been celebrated by Christians all over the world for many centuries. For Ukrainians, Easter is the main holiday of the year. Its traditions are passed down from the generation to generation, and many of them continue in our time.
A little about the traditions of celebrating Easter in Ukraine. The first, Easter eggs. On the eggs were written all the symbols that were important to people at different times and which were considered amulets: the sun, moon, stars, fire. The second, folk song with the call of spring, Веснянка. And most importantly is to prepare for the holidays. Ukrainians usually put in a basket Easter cakes, eggs, meat, salt, water, sausages, and wine.
I would like to tell you about an old recipe of Easter cakes. We must take 150 grams of yeast, 1 liter of milk, 4 kilograms of flour, 10 eggs, 700 grams of butter, 2 kilograms of sugar, 5 packets of vanilla, 200 of raisins and 200 of walnuts. Besides, we must take 3 cups of sugar and 3 eggs white for the glaze and several packages of culinary decoration for the Easter cakes. And we begin to prepare the dough of Friday before the Easter Sunday, and we must follow the time in the recipe closely.
At 6 p.m. we start to prepare the dough. We must pour the milk into the saucepan, put the yeast, 1 cup of sugar and mix everything. At 11 p.m. we must put a kilogram of flour and mix well. At 6 a.m. on Saturday we must put all other ingredients and mix well too. At 10 a.m. the dough will rise. We must put the dough into high Easter cake pans. At 11 a.m. we will start to bake Easter cakes in the oven at low heat for 30 minutes. After that we must remove the cakes from the cake pans and decorate them with glaze. After we decorate Easter cakes with colored culinary decoration.
And now some interesting facts about Easter. The legend about painting eggs says it's all about animals, or rather chicken, instinct and 40 days of fasting. During its course, it was impossible to eat many products, including eggs. However, the Christian calendar was completely irrelevant for the laying hens, who continued to lay with the same activity. The people wanted to preserve the eggs, boiled them, and in order not to confuse with non-boiled ones, they dyed them, mainly using natural dyes. Soon the argent meat turned into an excellent ritual that accompanies the Easter holiday.
Another legend of dying eggs says, after the death of Christ, 7 Jews gathered for a feast. Among the dishes were fried chicken and hard-boiled eggs. During the feast, one of those gathered, remembering the exhausted man, said that Jesus would rise on the third day. To this, the owner of the house objected. If the chicken on the table comes to life and the eggs turn red, then he will be resurrected. And at the same moment, the eggs changed color and the chicken came to life. The third legend claims that it was the Virgin Mary. In order to entertain the baby Jesus, she first began to paint the eggs.
For many, Easter is associated with a bright holiday, and a few people know that once the inhabitants of ancient Greece used the word Pascha. It means to suffer. So it appears in the Holy Scriptures, denoting the main tradition of Easter, associated with the sufferings of Christ.
The Holy Sepulchre also means baked Easter cake, and the symbol of the domes of temples and churches is Easter cake. At the same time, the people treated each other with Easter cakes back in pagan times. They were baked in order to appease the heavens and bring as a gift to the gods of spring and fertility.
des vacances de printemps, le plus brillant et le plus touchant est bien sûr Pâques. Ça fait le menu en mémoire du miracle de la résurrection du Fils de Dieu est célébré par les chrétiens du monde entier depuis de nombreux siècles. Pour les Ukrainiens, Pâques est la principale fête de l'année. Cette tradition se transmettant de génération en génération, un nombre d'entre elles se perpétuant à notre époque.
Le premier est les œufs de Pâques. Tous les symboles qui étaient importants pour les jeunes à différentes époques et qui étaient considérés comme des amulettes a été inscrits sur les œufs. Le soleil, la lune, les étoiles, le feu. La seconde est des chansons folkloriques avec la vocation du printemps vesnianique. Et la chose la plus importante est la préparation des vacances elles-mêmes. Habituellement, les Ukrainiens mettent dans un panier des gâteaux de Pâques, des œufs, de la viande, du sel, de l'eau, de saucisses et de vin. Les Français sont catholiques et l'une de leurs principales vacances est Pâques. La dernière semaine du Grand Carême est appelée par les orthodoxes semaine du palmier. Pour les Français, c'est la Palm Week.
Il existe une tradition particulière en français. Le jeudi sans un vendredi sans le clocher sont silencieux dans l'anglais et le cathédrale. Ceci est une fête pour que dimanche, il sonnait avec une vigueur renouvelée, signifiant que Jésus-Christ est ressuscité. Le lapin du Pâques est considéré comme le symbole de Pâques, comme dans toute l'Europe. On pense qu'il apportait du œuf du Pâques. Le plat traditionnel du Pâques est l'agneau pascal. Il symbolisait la foi, le certificat du Christ et l'adopte d'une nouvelle vie.
Que ce panier de Pâques rempli de tendres vous ajoutez encore plein de joie à un jour déjà merveilleux. Joyeuses Pâques!
On vous souhaite de célébrer cette fête en famille, avec des amis et des proches. Chris a ressuscité.
Du plaisir et des surprises pour égayer cette magnifique journée. Je suis parti.
The modern tradition of Easter in England are very funny, colorful, and joyful. Easter is considered one of the most important holidays of the year. Religious services are held in the churches at dawn on Easter Day. On this day, it's customary to put on new clothes, which symbolize the end of the bad weather season and the onset of spring. Easter baskets filled with eggs, bread, and other food are taken with them to the Easter service to consecrate in the church. In Easter Monday is consecrated to give candy and toys to children on the street.
The kids are looking forward to Sunday when they wake up to see that the Easter Bunny has left packets of sweets for them and hid eggs. Children are looking for eggs all over the house. There are even special competition egg search for extravaganza. The child who collects the most wins a prize. Such parties are held in parks and restaurants, but you can also arrange an egg hunt at home. For example, train chocolate eggs in the houses and come up with some clues, little rhymes that will help you find them.
Here comes the Easter Bunny, happy as can be, bringing lots of Easter eggs for you and me. Here comes the Easter Bunny, hopping down the street, bringing lots of Easter eggs for you and me to eat.
On Easter mornings, children roll eggs from the mountain. This is an old game. The egg rolling from the mountain symbolizes a stone rolled away from the holy sepulchre. In Lancashire, Easter festivals and egg races are organized. Hard-boiled eggs are lowered from the hill, and the winner is the one whose egg reached the bottom of the hill first. The British brought this tradition to America as well.
One of the most typical Easter traditions has evolved at Red Lane near Oxford. Parishioners join hands and hug their temple. They form a living circle around it.
In England, the whole family gathered for Easter, preparing a Sunday lunch. They bake a lamb with many vegetables, bake an Easter cake, paint eggs. And on Sunday morning, hot cross buns are served with tea.
The Easter egg is a symbol of a new life. The tradition of Easter eggs may have originated at the time when the church forbade eating them during Lent. However, today in Great Britain another tradition with Easter eggs is widespread. To give friends and relatives not real eggs, but chocolate ones, inside which are caramel or some other sweets, as well as various souvenirs in the form of Easter eggs.
Let's go find some Easter eggs. Yeah! I see an Easter egg sitting by a tree. That little Easter egg, that one's for me.
Easter is in spring. What will it bring? Easter cakes, painted eggs in beautiful baskets and bags. Hope in hearts we will got and forgiveness from God. Великдень навесні. Що він принесе? Пасхи, фарбовані яйця в красивих кошиках та торбинках. Надію в серцях ми отримаємо і прощення від Бога.